What's up, everybody? My name's Ian, and welcome back to The Dark Descent. Yeah, we've got some amnesia again. I don't know, I keep getting my head hit. First, we were in that bunker. Now we've gone back in time to 1840 in Prussia. And we are darkly descending through this evil castle, possessed by something called the Shadow. Why? We've got to find a man called Alexander and murder him, as Daniel told us. Who's Daniel? Well, we're Daniel, and we're not Daniel. You see, Daniel, our former self, drank some sort of concoction that caused him to have amnesia. I don't know why. Maybe he was going insane. I can kind of relate. We went through a diabolical water level where a unseen creature just tried to devour my flesh. And now we are here in another area. And I wish that I could tarry here, repose here for longer, rest my laurels. Because the music is so soothing, it's so nice. But we can't. We have to soldier on. So, I have played this game before. This game is from 2008 or something like that. I played it when I was... Hold that thought.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Yeah, so that was... Oh, it is open. That was Daniel. The one with the kind of American accent is called Alexander. And the British one is Daniel. They have some sort of association. You know, I just realized these are rose petals. I thought they were badly rendered drops of blood. Okay. So, yeah, I played this game when I was a wee lad. And, I never beat it. And after I beat the bunker, Amnesia the Bunker, which is probably my second favorite horror game of all time. I haven't played a ton of them, but still. Study. Let's go to the study. The studium. The studium. Like I said before, I'm fluent in Latin. Except when I'm not. We're good. Be not afraid. That is honestly for myself as much as it is for you. You know what? Dark Souls it scarred me forever, dude. Every time I see a chest, I always think, is it a mimic? If you know, you know. God. Okay, so we've got a lantern. We need to keep it oiled up. It runs out pretty quickly. Pretty similar mechanic to... Let's get a light lit in here. Or we can't, because there's no... Okay. Alright, so the darkness is our enemy. There's a sanity mechanic, if you will, in this game. Where if we look at horrifying things, unsettling things, we lose sanity. If we stay in the dark for too long, we also lose sanity. And what happens when you lose sanity is at the lowest levels of sanity, you kind of, you know, the game is blurry and it goes like this, and it's like you're drunk on a boat, and you know what I mean? It just makes everything harder. We can regain sanity by using... I thought an item. I thought laudanum would restore sanity, but it doesn't. It restores our health. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the heliodromus described in the Hortus Conclusus. Of course, everyone knows the Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about. What? Did we just crash? What the hell? An underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed, while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt. I'm presuming that's how you pronounce that. Investigating one of the antiquated trails when I finally found the cavern. I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. Oh my god. Okay. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, the guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately, they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue, shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black with leaves of cinder. The ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance as I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, and still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Yeah. Interesting. So yeah, we can light lights in our path. We have to use tinder boxes. There are 27 of them because I have just been dealing with my own insanity, both in real life and in game. Yeah, we went in there. Yeah. Okay, this hallway is lit, but for how much longer? Why do I feel like there's going to be some ethereal wind that's just going to take away all the light in here? And I don't say that because I know that that's going to happen. I know that I said I've played this game before, but I really don't remember everything that happens. Animal experiment, Canis lupus familiaris, aka the dog, 1658, April 12. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. What the hell is going on in this place? God, man. Man, I can't stand taxidermy. Taxidermy just seems so serial killery, dude. Be free.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Well, I'm sorry if you listened to that. It's disgusting. Truly, truly disgusting. Is that you? Yeah, with the big A on your... A for asshole. Anatomy Frontiers. 1658, January 9. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. You think that's gonna scare me? I survived the bunker. I survived the stalker. Okay. Is there anything in here of use? Or just bones? Bones. Hey, look, guys. A boner. What was that? Nothing. Okay. So yeah, there are enemies in this game. It's not just an exploration game. The way is blocked. Okay. There are enemies in this game. What? Cat hairs, dude. I perpetually have... Oh! Ah. I perpetually have cat hairs on my tongue. Carefully, carefully, gently. Go this way first. You ain't gonna scare me. Probably. I don't think I could have gone the other way, so let's just continue this way. Oh, another one of these. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath, yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I, who in all fairness should have entered that gate. Who's that, Wilhelm? The guy that he hired to kidnap people? Better use some oil. Some oil. What's this? Flow cycle rod. Okay, I'm assuming that that is... Elevator machine instructions. If the elevator breaks down again, not even try to use the elevator. Make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meter should read up 8, down 8. Yeah, I know this is 1840, but I'm going to use 2025 technology. The Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam set functions, 4-phase amplitude, complete steam flow cycle. Note that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. So we gotta do some insertion. We have to insert our rods, okay? Did you get that? We have to insert our rods. Hard. And thoroughly. Alright. Back out the window. Ooh. Oh no, Tanner's coming. I would continue to look at that, but Daniel over here gets kind of, you know, his timbers are shivering. Parkour! 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 Yeah. Oh no, these are still lit. Okay, good. So yeah, there are some enemies. What happened to my voice just now? What the hell is going on right now? Wow. My voice is betraying my fear. Okay, let's leave the studio. Like I said, there is an enemy. It's kind of a shambler. Not really that scary. Oh, he climbed out of bed and looked at... Ah, dang it. Messed up. So yeah, like I mentioned in the first episode, it's a legendary game. It revolutionized the entire horror genre with its formula of having a powerless protagonist. The way that you are powerless to do anything against the enemies, at least I think, was pretty unprecedented at its, you know, for its time. Spawned many different games like Outlast, for example, and others. We go to the guest room.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
There's a massive cucarachas, dude. To hell with your vase. Don't open it away because that stupid candelabra is in the way. Laudanum? Okay. Cool.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
You should be. Herbert is dead. Alright. Trying to hide that wool from me. What a lovely painting. Stuck due to a broken lock. Ugh. Ugh. Worth a try, I suppose. Yeah. Kill that thing, dude. Disgusting. Kill that damn cockroach. Wow, I wasn't expecting that one to come out like that. Usually the drawers don't come out. Tinderbox.
July 3rd, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Maybe there's more than one? I don't know. I don't remember.
Daniel? What? Still having nightmares, I see.
Yes, I can't shake them. They come every night.
We'll put a stop to them. You'll see.
Oh. Okay. There are copies of this book everywhere. Bunsenreich? I have no idea what that means. Okay, this looks like something that we can hide in. Or not. Doesn't want to stay shut. Grober, as Markiplier would say. Got the good old Krober. That broke after one use? What a pile of crap. Was that the first crowbar?
Please, let it be here.
Was that the original crowbar, dude? God. Oh. I knew it, dude. It's like the bunker all over again. Okay, the enemies are getting more aggressive. To be honest with you, I didn't want to spoil it, but I remembered that. I didn't remember before we came in here, but as soon as I saw this area, I did. Who needs that many of the same shirt?
4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Yeah. Well, they gave us 2 areas to hide in. How kind. Okay, what did I even get out of here, though? Nothing. Flow cycle rod from that other area, from the studium. But there was actually nothing of import in here, was there? We didn't find anything super important in here, right? A couple of diaries and stuff, but... okay. I think this area only exists as a way to introduce how to, you know, hide from the beast and stuff like that. Well, that wasn't there before. Just a big old torso. The music has changed in here. It's no longer all calm and stuff. It's much more sinister. Where does this go? Storage. Storage. Nothing good ever happens in storage. Oh yeah. What a nice welcoming place this is, huh? Journal? The darkness in the storage feels strange and unnatural. An important key is hidden in the guest room. Find the key that unlocks the door leading to the machine room. So there is something in there. Fine, whatever. We'll have to go back. Okay. Well... isn't this just grand? Let's light some fires. Quickly. Look for anything glowing. What is that? Another rod. Where is it? Instrumenta. Oh, this is horrifying. Regarding explosive mixture, Alexander, I have prepared the explosives you needed for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I've arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you are ready to go. I see. Waste of a tinderbox. There's nothing in here. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Mind me never. That creature ain't gonna do nothing, dude. Okay? You're feeling anxiety for no reason, trust me. Drill part. Some items can be combined. Oh, okay, fine. This valve rusted shut. Drill part. What do we need with the drill? I don't know what we need with the drill. Primary? Partially filled pot. Personally, I like my pots fully filled. I don't know about you. But it said it should be kept separate. What am I going to do with this once it's full? I'm going to blow myself up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that, dude. I'm going to blow myself up. Whatever. Okay. I got chills. I'm good. We're safe. We're happy. We're healthy. We're all that stuff. Okay?
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Rest in peace. Oh, boy, John. Ah. That's what the explosive is for. Run! Is it gonna go? Quit your crying. Do not set off the explosion before you're safely out of the blast area. Am I not? Okay. How do I set off the explosion? I don't like the door being open. Close the door. How do I set it off? How do I... How do I set off the explosion? How do I detonate it? This is 1840. How am I supposed to set it off by remote? We're gonna have to go back down here. We may have missed something. A fuse? We need a fuse, I bet. Using up all my damn lamp oil. Do I have to throw something at it, or I don't... Oh, did I miss that? Cool. Using all my daggum oil up. Neat. Quit your crying, dude. It's not real, okay? Don't pay any attention to it. Well, color me confused. There's nothing down here for us anymore. Must have missed something in here. Right? I think so. Okay. This is really annoying. I must be missing something from somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know. Take cover! Okay, it shouldn't have been that simple. Artes Machinium. Okay, well, I don't like that rumbling. That was dumb.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
Got 35 tinder boxes. We can afford to use some. Wait, food storage. Oh my god. Imagine the stench in here, dude. Ugh. Hey! How you doing? There's nowhere actually to hide in here, so... Alright. I keep hammering on the door. Does it key off of noise like the beast in the bunker did?
Please, I beg you.
Rest up. That's normal. Why would I grab that? Four-phase amplitude. Trinity steam. Whatever, you can wait. In case of a missing rod, and if a full set of 3 rods is not available, there's 1 rod in the inner study rooms, which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, always use spare rods in storage before using a mended one. Yeah, so we got that already. We're good, we're chilling. We got 3. Right there. You know, the tough thing about the sanity in this game is I think it can start to make you hallucinate. Because of course that hurt me. Why would it... God. Bloodstained piece of cloth from a young woman's dress. Didn't even see that at first. It's just completely random that I decided to grab that. Oh, hey. I'm not supposed to be looking at it too much. Should've just like juked it, you know what I mean? Went around it. Hiding like this. My sanity is very low, but we should be able to restore my sanity when we get out of here. You ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, it's gone. What the hell? Let's get out of here. That was weird. Figment of my imagination. Let's get that. You ain't gonna stop me. Took his ankles. You see that? Took his ankles. That beast ain't got nothing. He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. That's my everyday. Yeah, we're kind of struggling right now. We're struggling. Alright, we gotta go back into the guest room. I had a feeling. The Book of Monarchs. Etchings encountered 9 different kings. 9 kings of men. Okay, so there's something in here. Oh, it respawned all these items. Yeah, I apologize for the blurriness. I am losing my mind. And there's nothing I can do about that until I solve a puzzle. You know, I love summer, but there's something cozy about a nice fire on a cold day, isn't there? I fear I do not know or remember what to do. Hiding behind a picture? Aha! I'm so intelligent.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Picked up machine room key. Wasn't that just in the machine room? Professor Taylor was the second death caused by his damned curiosity. Uh-huh. Look at that. The fountains turned to blood. Tag reads machine room. Yeah. Is that over here? Let's do the elevator. Right. And then over here. Yee. Let's go. Sir William Smith had been marked. There was no way for him to know that the young man from the other day cast such a terrible shadow. No, this looks like a Dwemer ruin in Skyrim. Interesting. Okay, well, we already have all the rods, right? Four-phase, Trinity, and flow cycle. So we should be good to go to make whatever it wants us to make in here.
5th of July, 1839. Today I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Well, yeah, you told him about the orbs and stuff like that, right? So, in a way. Adequatio pressus. Water flow? Pressure. 335-124-156-522. I'm not gonna mess with that. We need to hang on. Adjust the levers to the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meter should read up 8 and down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam. I know I could look at this probably on the thing, but Trinity steam set function is 4-phase amplitude. Complete steam flow cycle. Up 8, down 8. Okay. Up 8. Easy. I'm so smart. That was easy. Dude, imagine being alive in 1840. Can you even imagine what that would be like? I like to imagine things like that sometimes. 1840. Wow. Like a literal age ago, you know? Unbelievable.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Yeah. Sleep can be such a difficult thing, and it is so difficult for so many people. Okay, so we do need to use the rods here. Where? I don't know. Exactly. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in the storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged. Keep the others in the inner study room in case all 3 would crack again. Yeah. Flow. 4-phase. Trinity. That's easy. Easy. Trinity, 3 sides. 4-phase, 4 sides, and the other one circle. Okie dokie. So the lift, the elevator should be ready to roll, ready to lift once more again.
July 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Yeah. Okay, so we need a bunch of gears. Okay. Alright. Kind of wondered with all the gears around if that might be the case. We need special gears, or can we use these? Does not fit on this one. Okay. Alright. Nothing in here but a tinderbox? Really? Okay. Well, we've got to go back and find some more cogwheels. This one, I'm not sure, but maybe.
Ooh.
That one looks too big. I think we are going to need an assortment, but... Who's there? Heard somebody talk. Okay, maybe that's all we need. Must be, there's no other wheels, there's no other gears. So it's gotta be these three. Are they different sizes? I don't know. Whatever. Needs more work before it'll run. What's this? Oh, it does need coal. Alright. Let me grab a brick of coal. Let's just put a couple in there. I don't know if we'll need more than one, but there's a bunch of it. Good? What? Okay. Okay. That's 5. That gonna be enough? Okay. Engage. The shadow's angry, he doesn't want me to leave. Great big tumors everywhere. Ah! I got cummed on. We're good to go. We're heading up that elevator. Whatever, you can't stop me. You won't stop me. Going down. He panted heavily over something important. There's a gross, fleshy noise right now. Okay, yeah, go away. These storage rooms. God, man. Dude, this game is so loud. Jeez. Carefully treading the unknown land, he looked over his shoulder at his travel companion, the outriders, and tried to bring him past his final farewell. His friend took a rough ride in an elevator to amnesia to dark descent.
Come. This way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
Yeah. It is like a dungeon, but not a normal one. What a warm and friendly and inviting place. Cell area one. Oh, goody. We're gonna run out of oil. Whatever, brah. You ain't gonna do nothing. Hammer.
This should
Oil. Am I like completely cool? Right, I've completely lost my mind. I'm actually not trying to save my tinder boxes in case you're wondering. I know I have like 50, 35. There's a creature down there. Stand up, Danny. Ah. God. Yeah, my sanity is jacked up right now. Whatever, dude. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you better turn around.
I don't want to leave without
You better get out of here. You don't want to smoke.
You must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider. Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with a bed. Everything will be fine. I promise.
Wait. The hammer is not enough. She clenched her fist, shielding the woven pouch filled with sage and prayed. The men urged them to alight from the carriage and forced them through the castle gates. We gotta find a chisel or something like that. Something else is needed, man. What does it say? Chipper.
Where is she? Where did she go?
No! Oh, tell! I'll never tell you!
You're just making things worse. Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there.
Did that break that? Oh no, we're good. Hammer and chipper. I mean, if we can leave right now, I would just assume leave. Right? Yeah, let's go. Moving that orb was like pushing a star in the night sky. It wasn't supposed to happen. The shadow isn't some vengeful spirit, it's the universe catching up with itself. Whatever that means. What the? Okay. We're in something. Okay. Now where the hell are we? Gate is locked and the padlock is in excellent condition. Kitchen? Culina. Culinarium. Okay.
2nd of August, 1839. I have arrived at the village of Altstadt. It's a haven in the midst of a vast forest and the last stop before my final destination, Castle Brennenburg. It's late in the evening, and the outrider, who has been with the coach since Bremen, advised me to wait until morning before I venture further. I've arranged for a bed at Der Müller, the village's only inn, and am now waiting for the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim in London. My fear and shame forces me to witness the same scenes over and over. They are dead because of me.
Are they? Okay. Man, I'm hungry, dude. Like, actually, haven't eaten today yet. Let me get some grub. You know? Some of this moldy bread looks delicious. Is that a vat of acid? I wanted to try to pick it up. I didn't. Okay. So we need to come back here and dissolve something in acid. What? I do not know. Heal a little bit with some autumn. Whatever, dude. Yeah, you're so scary and ugly and whatever, brah. Oh, you're fast. You got fast. You got fast. You scared me. You got fast. You got real fast. You got fast and stuff. Okay, that's cool. You got fast. I can't sprint. What's this? Siraj. It sped up. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. I was gonna try to juke it like I did before. That went well. Clearly. Cell area 3. Storage that way. Okay, let's keep going to the storage. I feel like I'm going in a circle. I'm not trying to look at any cheeks right now.
Hey! Anybody! Help! Christ. I don't believe this. Why? I mean, why? What did I do to deserve this? I mean, it can't be. Do I deserve this? It wasn't my fault. Why did he have to go in there? Don't go into burning houses. He should have known better.
The poor, tortured mind.
Third of August, 1839. I feel
Who's
like
scattering
I've
these
fed the
things
world
everywhere?
and all its worries. Brennenburg is a majestic creation perched upon a forest-clad hill with towers reaching well above even the highest pine trees. Following the winding road leading to the gates gives the impression of discovering something forgotten, as if journeying with Marco Polo to the hidden Xanadu. Alexander, the Baron, is a peculiar but gracious man. He seems well versed in worldly matters and is not at all as eccentric as I assumed. My room is exquisite, and I'm confident that no hotel for miles could even hope to match it. As the sun sets on Brennenburg, its fairy tale varnish turns to an eerie gloom. Alexander's strange servants are never far away. They are a quiet lot, and their behavior could only be described as skulking. Alexander seems pleased by my presence. As he puts it, it seems like I got here just in time.
Just in time for what? Interesting. Not really what I was like looking for, but lore is cool. Okay, they can run now. I can't run though. Interesting. They couldn't run before. That sucks. Alina. Oh! You have to carry on. Well. Okay. Yeah, I... Cistern entrance. Okay. Yeah, I did not remember that they could sprint at you.
Hey, you! Stop!
Don't come any closer. I just want to leave.
You can't go outside. It's too dangerous.
I'm telling Gabriel.
I doubt that very much.
Is he safe? Well, it's for his own good. Soon we'll be ready. Let
Back
there
in
be
the entrance.
enough time. He escaped. Where is he now?
They can run faster than I can. I don't want to use more fuel. I can't see. I'm just running. This way to the kitchen. Whatever, just fill it up. This sucks. Where does this go? Have we been down here? That's where we came in. But of course, that's the other side of where we were, I think. Kalina is that way. We don't want to go to the Kalina. Yeah, we were here. This way? No, that's where the... This way.
Find her!
Okay, well, I don't know where to go. We can't go through there. We don't have an item to... We need acid, I think, to melt that. Oh, wait. Hang on. No. Was there an item in here I missed? Checking the room with a naked dude again. Nothing in here. I need some sort of receptacle for the acid. Receptaculum. Yeah, this is the store. Wait. Oh, we haven't been here.
4th of August, 1839. The nightmares woke me in the early morning, and for a moment I forgot where I was. Shortly after, there was a knock on my door. Alexander had heard my screams and asked me to join him in the parlor. As we drank our tea, Alexander began to tell me what he knew. It seems like the orb I found casts a long and dark shadow. It's not only a powerful item, but a dangerous one. Simply by touching it, you invoke the powers within, and if you are too weak to control it, it will devour you. The shadow is a sluggish thing, lagging behind the wielder, killing anyone or anything in its path to reclaim the orb. I said I didn't care about its powers and that I should throw it away. Alexander advised against this, as I'd still be a part of the path to the orb and eventually suffer death. Having the orb, I would at least have the chance to fight back when the time came. I asked Alexander what he meant when he said he could protect me, and he answered that things can be done, but at a price.
Of course. Alright. So there's something important in there. Potentially. Wait, that's the other side of that. There we go. Okay, here we are. Okay, I can't close it again. Boy, let's see if there's something behind it. Glass jar. Okay, that's what we need for the acid. I need to go in there. And then we can melt some rocks with that acid. won't come out. Is camping that room. There must be something valuable. Even if it's at the corner of my vision, it still counts as being unsettling. Good move. That for some oil and a tinderbox. Okay. Probably worth. Okay, we gotta go back to the Kulina. We gotta go back to the Kulina and get some gasolina. Okay, here we are. Okay. We can now melt that rock. But there's two rocks, right? One with a weak...
Who are you to question me?
Who is you? It would do no good. Says who? Gotta find our way back. To that area. Which was here. There was another area. I know I'm wasting precious fuel and stuff. I don't need to do that actually. That just goes into there. You know. Let's go. Cistern. He unraveled the cloth protecting the orb. Alexander reached out, picked it up, and held it against the light. Cover it, he said. Keep it covered at all times. Like a palantir from Lord of the Rings or something. Ah. We've made it to the Chamber of Secrets.
So you used the drain sewers as a means of transport?
Yes, they were built to divert water from an underground spring and are quite spacious. It seemed only natural to incorporate it into the overall structure.
But we won't be using it.
Not today. The flow is seasonal, and when the spring runs dry, the damp tunnels produce a rather poisonous type of fungi. There is an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering with it today. Come, this way instead. We're almost there.
Almost there to the inner sanctum, I guess. goopy. I vaguely remember this. It needs to be greased. Looks like a bunch of grease coming out right here. Oh, I'm so freaking smart, dude. Oh, man. Okay. Come on. One more. One more. There it is. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Won't budge. A lot of things in here that won't budge. Okay. Well, we've reached a new hub area, and this is the perfect place to stop. This game's the OG. I mean, it's really kind of cool to play this after playing the bunker. And although overall I would say that Amnesia the Bunker is a much scarier game, at least like right now in the current day, this game still gets me. You know, it still kind of subverts your expectations, and at first the creature is lumbering and slow and dumb and it's easy to juke it. Now it sprints at me, which I wasn't expecting. I did not remember it doing that. But it seems we're nearing the inner sanctum, and who knows what awaits us there. And as ever, I need you along with me on this journey. Because you see this right here? That's only because you're with me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to make it. So I hope to see you right here, back in Castle Brandenburg. Later.